The Mays-Clayton Group replacement cost analysis process. We use a program made by CoreLogic or developed by msbexpress.net. The username and login will be sent under separate cover. But essentially you log in. I'm going to show you two different versions of what can and will likely happen. The first is you start typing in the address, and as you do, the address will likely populate. We want the Houston location in this scenario, so we click on that, create a valuation. Now, these that you see below are previous valuations that have already been completed, and we can go into those, print copies, things like that. For this purpose, we're only going to create two different valuations. Click Create Valuation, and if you'll notice the details of today's date as well as the building information, here's the year built here, square footage is here, and the initial cost of reconstruction, debris removal in the event of a significant loss, and then the final. But we want to go down and make sure that different elements of the house are correct. Unless otherwise indicated, we're going to use basic for the kitchen and full bathrooms. I happen to know on this particular property there's 2 bathrooms and not a half bath. Air conditioning systems, interior, we're going to leave the hardwoods at 10%. We're going to get rid of the carpet in both cases. We're going to do vinyl at 80%. And we're going to do ceramic tile at 10%. If you accidentally delete it, you come over, press Add Floor Covering, Tile Ceramic, and we have 10%. I'm going to leave most of the houses, unless otherwise specified in the instructions when creating this, at 100% paint. Drywall we're going to leave in place. Roofs we're going to select hip, slight pitch, unless otherwise indicated. Brick on frame. This often changes between brick on frame and siding being wood. In this case, brick on frame is correct, and there is a 2-car garage. I'm going to press Reports, Standard Report. That's going to download. We're going to set that aside for a moment, and then come back over to the RCT Express, and then press Calculate right here. This gives us the new amount. We're going to save this document, and whenever we save the document, there's going to be a specific way we want to save it, because many people own multiple properties. We're going to start with Replacement Cost Analysis as the title. Actually, Replacement Analysis. And then the address. The street number and the street name. You don't need the city. And then save. That's all there is to it. Now, something that can, and then we come back into this and press Finish and save. Okay. Now, another process that can occur during this scenario is we can start putting in an address, and notice so far nothing has come up for us in the way of the full address. Finally, we get enough information in there to grab 2937 T Road, Tupelo, Mississippi. We're going to create the valuation just as we did before, And rather than the black area that we saw a while ago coming up, get rid of this. Notice this area is completely blank, so we don't have anything. We need to edit that information. And so we're going to click Edit. Now the white box that you just saw a few seconds ago normally pops up. However, for demonstration purposes, I wanted you to see how you can force that box to pop up if you don't have the information you need. Now, in order to get the most accurate information to be able to put in here on the year built, you're going to need to Google the address and do a little research. This is similar to the quotes that have been accomplished through CAD for the county in which the property is located. Home style in this case is a single family, 1 story, and I was able to get that information from a Google search. The finished living area, again also from a Google search, is 1,200 square feet. The foundation type is slab on grade, meaning that it has a concrete slab, and the wall height is 8 feet. Again, all of this was determined from a Google search and a quick photograph. We're going to save this information, and it's going to populate now in our center box with building information and provide a lot of information over on the valuation of the right side. Then we're going to go on through the system just as we did a few minutes ago with basic, interior extras. We're going to leave hardwoods in this case at 10%. We're going to remove the carpet, do vinyl, and then we're going to do the ceramic tile once again at 10%. Hip at a slight. Now this house is not brick on frame. It has wood siding. And there is not a garage, so we're going to X through the garage, calculate, select the report. We know that the report is now there, and click Finish, save, and finish the information as we did before.